what a beauty. We're back. We're finally back. It was a 7-month hiatus. I'd had one range session in that interim, and that was only a bump and run special and a putting session. This, I'm not going to lie, it's a breakfast ball. The first one I dumped right in the water. I wasn't going to start like that after 7 months. But don't worry, the round won't count towards my handicap. So we're playing off the reds. I just want to try and shoot a good score, if I'm honest. This was delightfully on line for the pin. I thought I was on, but as it turns out, we're just off the green. But we got this for a birdie opportunity. And don't leave it short, Carter. But we got this for a tap in. We're going to start with delightful par. We're off to the second. This is an absolute spaz. We drive this right over the fairway, but it's another breakfast ball. I dumped the first one in the water also. So massively over the fairway. Oh, big old topper. That was a massive out to in swing. Again, no range session in the last 7 months. And we follow it up with a massive thin. We do get it up there just off the green. Need a bump and run special, which is a fat. So we leave this considerably short. But this is, what's this for? Is this for par? It is indeed for par, but you'll notice this one just doesn't stop. And it's going to end up leaving us quite a tricky little comebacker for bogey. Whew. Bogey me. The third par 4, I typically struggle on this hole, but this is a delightful swing. And I'm always really happy when I hold the follow through, because normally my balance is shocking, but that leaves us position A1.
Finally, a decent strike. Come on, Carter.
Yep, decent strike. Position A1, like I said, just a punching chip shot technique away, and we massively pull this. It needs to get over that bunker. It does. We're just off the fringe again, and I massively spaz this far too hard. This is like a good, I don't know, 10, 12 foot past the hole. So we've got this difficult comeback up for par. Oh, it's a dirty lip out that. Dirty. All right. We're off to the fourth, the first of the par 3s. I caught this a little bit fat. I thought this was bunker bound.
Lucky now, lucky. Oh, it was a terrible thin. I thought it was going in the bunker. Just kicked off the fringe onto the green.
So here we are with our first lucky but legitimate birdie opportunity. Oh my Lord. Another testy comebacker. Oh, all right, another par.
It's a dress marker.
We're off to the 5th par 5, and this here is an absolute spaz. There were people way down there. I didn't think I was going to hit it that far.
Come on, Connor! That was absolutely spaz, that one. Samurai, mate? Samurai. Well, I've hit a few really flush drivers so far, but they haven't got where I've wanted them to go. That one, dead straight, dead where I was aiming. 300 yards, I hope.
300 yards, very good.
There's the green just up yonder. Here's my ball. We have spazzed that one. 307 yards.
Happy days. We go for birdie now.
Birdie schmurdy, we're going for eagle. We're only about 145 yards out, and I just pushed this a little bit and it was fading. Oh, near the bunkers that, but we were lucky. It's just a bump and run special. This is to chip in for eagle. Oh my lordy.
So this for birdie, mate. All right, the dreaded 2-footer for birdie. We pull one back, Garrity. Birdie, mate.
Birdie ค่ะเก่งจังเลย
Come on, Connor. Birdie. First one in 7 months. Oh.
We're a similar distance out to the hole before, just over 140 yards, 9-iron again, and this one's fading again. It lands on the green.
I was aiming for the middle of the green. It's faded all the way. Just hit the fringe and it's just held from going down into the bunker.
As I've always said, if you're an avid watcher and subscriber, you'll know if you can't be good, be lucky. This bump and run special was not very special. This leaves us a very testy comebacker for par. That's woeful, Carter, woeful. That's a gimme, I hope. Yeah, that was a gimme. We're off to the 7th par 4. Look, we're only 2 over par, but this is waterbound. Oh, how's it looking? Oh, just clears the water. A thin for this punching chip shot technique. Massively over the green. We need to lager this putt up there again. I still don't know what lagering it up there means. But that's not bad, that. But it's still going to leave us a testy 5-6 footer for par. And not enough juice on that one. Another disappointing bogey. The 8th par 3. This is going to hit the bank and kick massively away from the green. So that's disappointing. This chip here was about a yard from perfection. It just checked up on the fringe. So again, we need another bump and run special. How's that looking? Oh, just tickles the hole. A testy comebacker again. Quite a lot of break on this one, but we're in. So that's a pretty good scramble for bogey. We're off to the 9th par 4, and just like the first, ending up on the fairway of the 9th. On the 9th, we end up on the fairway of the 1st. Standard. However, since this is a practice round and there were people waiting to tee off from the 1st, I kicked it over onto the rough of the 9th. Punching chip shot technique, too hard. Not a bad lagered up putt that. Look, all right, not a legitimate par, but it's a practice round. Come on. The 10th par 4, it's a thin right into the trees, but we're lucky. If you can't be good, be lucky. It donks onto the fairway. Trying to draw this one a little bit. Does come back a little bit, but not quite enough. We flubber this pitching wedge on. So we're on for 3, but look how long this putt is. Look at the break on this. Actually really happy with the read. Just a little bit too hard. So come back up for a bogey. All right. After that tee shot, we'll take a bogey. The 11th par 3 is a massive push. It's just nowhere near the green. So again, we need a nice little chip on here. Judge this pretty well. You can't overhit this because it will be off the green and down back onto the fairway. Mind you, I'm pretty good at hitting fairways on par 3s. But look at this. Come on, Rory.
Yeah. That's huge. That's another absolute spaz, but because I'm playing off the reds, I could have gone in the little ditch across the fairway. Look at that. That's an absolute spaz, that. Just before the water. Pinic lucky now.
As you well know, if you can't be good, be lucky. We're about 170 out, and it's a 7-iron, massive pull.
I was only 163 yards out. That's terrible, massive pull.
And I couldn't believe it. The ball was nowhere to be found. So here's your penalty shot. We do end up on the green, but this is a very difficult putt. Again, if you hit this too hard, you're going to be off the green about 40, 50 yards back on the fairway. Absolutely delightful with the judge of the line and the length of that one. But no break. I was expecting that to break. So disappointing double. The 13th par 4, this is yet another massive spaz, but with a draw, and again massively over the fairway, and once again it's too long. This is a penalty shot which we thin.
If you can't be good, be lucky. I've thinned the hell out of that, and I don't know how. We've held the green. Probably about a 10 footer to save par.
Considerably longer than 10 foot, but trying to save par we are. Okay, again, considering we lost another ball there, we'll take a bogey. The 14th par 5, have a look at this. Power draw. I'm not going to say that's a hook, but it's delightful, that one.
Only 127 yards out, and I hit my pitching wedge 127 yards. So if ever there's a time for an eagle, It's now, let's go.
Yep, if you're an avid watcher and subscriber, you'll know we've never had an eagle, and not likely after that. Got super lucky thin, hit that bank of the bunker.
Well, I bunted it down there. We're about, I don't know, 20 yards off the green. Up and down for a birdie though.
I like your optimism, Carter. As Mika always says, you're just one shot away from greatness. Absolutely delightful. Dead on line, just a bit short. We got this for birdie. What? Come on, Carter. We're off to the 15th par 3. It's a thin, but it's a thin for the win. We're actually going to be quite lucky there.
Another thin, about 10 feet from the hole for birdie. Look at that. If you can't be good, be lucky, Carter. Okay.
So that was another pretty big spaz. This punching chip shot technique was a massive duffer. So it doesn't hold up. Off over the green. This here, didn't judge this well at all. Up the bank. And this putt is not going to stop. So, difficult comebacker, which we also miss. I'm giving me that one. That's a give me that. Right. Disappointing double there. We're off to the 17th, par 3. My favourite hole in the whole wide world. It's another massive thin. I can't remember the last time I had a good connection. Massively over the green. And again, this wasn't a great connection either. A little bit fat, a little bit short. So the ball holds up massively. And the break on this putt is ridiculous. But pretty happy with the read. So we got this. Oh, it's a gimme. Yep, definitely a gimme. Bogey. The 18th par 4. I just want a decent strike, which we don't get. It's another thin. And it's going to be in the bunker. First bunker shot, which we duff. So first bunker shot of the round, not very good at all. And I'm getting pretty tired now, if I'm honest. Well, that's the excuse for that massive flubber. So what's this? I think this is this 4 on? 1, 2, 3, I think 4 on. 4 on. So we got this for bogey, which we're not going to sink. But double, so disappointing double there. All right, look, we hadn't played for 7 months. There were a few breakfast balls and a few other lost balls. 40 out, not bad, happy with that actually. 44 in though, dropping 5 shots on the last 3 holes. 84 off the reds, not great. Par 3s, pretty all right, always struggle with those. Par 5s can always do better. Par 4s, always struggle. Let's have a look then. 33 putts, not bad, Rory. 1 birdie, not bad after 7 months away. Not enough pars, and that's exactly why we didn't break 80. But join us next time. Hopefully, it'll be a Christmas special. Come on, Carter.